It's Nadisha in Chicago, and you're watching my channel, Knowledge for Quality of Life. Friends, I apologize really for releasing this video a bit late. Last week I came from Atlanta, and a lot of things got backed up at home. I was out of completely my loaf of bread, my wife's loaf of bread, so we both were busy in doing the baking and making the yogurt and catching up with things. So I really apologize for not releasing this video on last weekend. So today I wanted to do two things. One is about a special vlog today regarding test results which I got April 9th. I went for annual blood work as part of my annual physical exam, which I do every year in March. And I wanted to share, but before I do that, some of the folks putting the comments that pertaining to my short videos, which I do normally because it restricts me for the time frame, and I just do it because to show the viewers that there's something out there in detail a bit for learning, because in short you can teach anyone, or you cannot share your experience based on your best practices, because the time is too short. So I just do it out of my regular vlogs. I make it, I'm not a as you know by now that I'm not a vlogger, professional vlogger, or professional IT guy. So I do whatever I could to the best of my ability without incurring any cost. And I'm talking to you as you are sitting in front of me. A lot of folks in our community or where I go, they talk to me, and I do the vlog just like I'm talking to you. It's just like I'm sitting in front of the camera. But hopefully one of these days, we would be able to meet with few of you. So let's get to the test results which I recently received. So I'm not completely done with all my test results receiving in my chart. I would say about 75 to 80% results are in. All are normal, except this one, which stood out for me because I've been after this thing for a while, and I was trying to correct it. It was okay, but I wanted to improve furthermore. And in this test results, I got a little bit surprise on the positive note. So I'm going to share with you my screen. Let me do that. So what you are seeing here is the oxidized LDL. Now, what it is, actually, if I recall, or if you have seen my vlog on particle distribution, either NMR or Cardio IQ, which gives you the different particle size, which carries the LDL cholesterol to the various cellular levels for the processes and all that, right? So our objective should be that our smaller dense particle should be as little as possible, so it doesn't get oxidized, because the smaller the particles are, the smaller the surface area, and when they circulate in the blood for the long period of time, which we call in the medical terminology residence time, so they tend to get oxidized, and those oxidized LDL reflects in this test results, oxidized LDL. Anything less than 60 is considered as a normal. So you see the data here up to 2022, it's projecting, but I've been doing it since 2020. And my original first time I received the data on this oxidized LDL, oxLDL, was 58. So I was okay to begin with, under 60, but I was not very happy. Still 58 is a borderline number. So I was after it, doing all the things which I could. And you see that the trend is towards the downward size. And if you remember from my earlier vlogs in particle distribution, that I managed to lower my small LDL particles from 666 to 182. That's close to 73% drop. So now for the last year and a half, 2 years, I've been carrying two less, small particles as compared to the past, when my calcium coronary artery score was going up. And then last year, I mentioned in my vlog earlier that, after 2021, I did another CAT ultrasound for my coronary artery calcium score, and it didn't budge. It remained same, so it was unchanged in 2024 as compared to 2021. So it means that, I had little success in stopping the progression of calcium score based on lowering my small LDLP, because, the fewer particles tends to get oxidized less, and, you have more fluffier particles which can be brought up to liver and recycle it, right? So, the residence time is there, but, there are few particles floating around in your bloodstream. So if you see that, the most recent April 9, 2025, which I did earlier this month, it came as 39, which is dropped from original 58 when I started tracking this variable. And that's about 33% drop. And I don't remember or know any statin drug or any other medication which can have this kind of a potential that is available with alternative lifestyle. And one of the major breakthrough of achieving this level was my extra virgin olive oil, which I have done a separate vlog on that. Now, I mentioned in the past in my vlog that, what you look for that type of olive oil that has that kind of a potential. So one of the main things the research shows that if the olive oil is enriched with polyphenols, and these are polyphenols which lowers your small LDL particles, your oxidized LDL, it lowers your oxidative stress, it's anti-inflammatory, all the good stuff. But how do you look for that number? Where do you find that number? It's very difficult to find that number, to be honest with you, unless you go to the manufacturer's website and you can hunt it down by their specification sheet, which they have to submit to EU if the source of the olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, is from the European Union. And they say that, according to the literature, that 250 milligrams of polyphenols per kilogram weight of the olive oil is one of the best indicator. If you have a 250 milligrams per kilogram weight of the olive oil, it means that it has a decent amount and it can produce a positive result in your lipid system. The one which I use, it has, I checked with the website, their website, manufacturer's website, and it has 386 milligrams per kilogram weight of the olive oil. So that's good stuff. And you can rely, because there are a lot of olive oils which are blended. I've mentioned earlier that multiple countries source it and then they mix it, and you don't know what you are getting. So preferably it should be single sourced, either from Greece or Spain or Italy. But you need to know the website and you need to read it, and particularly I prefer traceable olive oil. So look for some traceable olive oil and, use it. So what I used to do before, I used to make my stir fry veggies with it. Then I started for about a year and a half, all my cooking with that stuff. So the flash point is close to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we don't reach anywhere close to 400 while we are cooking our food. Of course, I don't use any olive oil for frying because we don't do any frying in our house. So I wanted to share with you this powerful thing that it can make a huge impact on an individual. So point I'm trying to, let me stop share here. I was trying to make a point over this time in doing individual vlogs. So please, I have a request that people look for a unique silver bullet. And there are a lot of vloggers out there. They're saying that you take this pill and it will fix this your problem. I'm sorry, I don't have any pill like that. These are the baby steps. All the interventions which you do, and when you collect all the small interventions which you do, you see a overall good picture of overall good health. So I've been trying to do individual vlogs addressing each and every element of overall well-being of our health. So that's crucial. Don't look at this individual vlog or that individual vlog as an entirety, that it will fix all the problems. And hopefully next week, I'm going to try to condense everything as a summary so that people who have not seen, I strongly recommend all my viewers who wants to learn. And the basic thing is that you want to understand the true science and how this body which nature has provided us works in its optimum condition. So you need to take care of those elements, because one thing, if you fix one thing and you don't address the others, you are not going to see the result. And then you will say that, oh, it didn't fix my case, because each and everything is involved in the overall picture of overall well-being. So I strongly recommend take your time. There is no rush in learning, because learning is all the time. We learn from cradle to grave, and learning never stops. As we know that learn, and learning is the only way we can enhance our understanding. We can enhance our basic concepts to take care of our health, whether it be a health, whether it be a personal finance, whether it be education, whether it be anything. So have your brain as a sponge that if you soak in the water, it just sucks it up. That's how one should be, because the moment we think that I know whatever I know it all, our learning stops, basically. So the learning curve should be exponential, and it should be keep going until we are alive, until this works. And those are the few thoughts that I wanted to leave with you today. So hopefully next week I'm going to cover the summary of all the vlogs, hitting the bullet points, because I may not be able to cover everything which I have covered in the past, but the main salient points that I illustrated in the past vlogs, so that I can put the summary together, and I'm going to put a closure. Now, when I say closure, means by no means I'm saying that I'm done with the health-related vlogs. And I have started just to scratch the surface, but I'm going to switch gears, and I'm going to be covering something else as well. As I promised in my intro video, that this channel is for the quality of life. Knowledge for QOL stands for knowledge for quality of life. It means that I'm going to be covering 3 areas: health, personal finance, and education. It's my own journey which I'm sharing here. By no means I'm an expert in healthcare. By no means I'm a certified financial analyst. By no means and I'm an educationalist. So whatever I did as a consumer over the last 35 years, and I learned a lot, and I'm sharing out through this channel. So hopefully see you next week. Bye.